And a pleasant good afternoon to all as we are live from Highland Park, home of the Highlands Bluebirds for rivalry action in the 9th region. It's Adam Fortin on the mound as the Highlands Bluebirds will host the Covington Catholic Colonels. Brendan Bucher will be taking you the distance here this afternoon. This is the Highlands team coming in hot, and they're looking to continue their win streak. And this season's been a good one. I think the only loss you look at is the unfortunate loss that has gotten in the way of this team has been the NCC loss. But since that point, the Birds have played this season very well. And it's been 6 in a row since that point. Highlands looks to make it 7, and it's number 17, Tyler Carnes, leading things off. And Fortin's first pitch is bunted right back up. He gets it, fires it, and a great scoop by Ian Carner. A fantastic showing of bunt coverage for the Highlands Bluebirds, and the put-away goes 1-3. And that's something you'll see the Colonels do quite a bit, is they'll try to play the small ball game. And they'll look possibly to continue to do that. I think they do it plenty in games they consider as big games, so, especially when it comes into region time. Pitch is outside. Two balls, no strikes. That one ripped to the right side, and a very hard hit. First hit of the game for the Covington Catholic Colonels. Now Nolan rounds it, but a drop by Finn Bolden will allow him to get in safely. And it's a double for Jack Nolan. Great throw from Garrett Wiggins in right field. And now it's Marcus Swinski coming to the plate with a runner in scoring position. Fortin's first pitch is in for a called strike. Our home plate umpire today, Mr. Drew Winter, calls the first pitch in there for a strike. Swinski, first time these two met, took Fortin deep in the first at-bat. Fouled back, and Fortin gets Swinski into an 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here from Adam Fortin pitching on Marcus Swinski. And it's swung on and missed. Fortin gets Swinski on strikes in the first at-bat, something he was able to do in the last time these two teams met. And now there's 2 outs with a runner standing on second. That's still Jack Nolan following his double, and it's Ben McAvoy. As the first one goes to the backstop, Anderson couldn't corral it. Now he will hold the baseball and not throw it down third base, and it's a 1-0 count following the wild pitch. McAvoy at the plate, dodges one. And 2 pitches here from Fortin early on that really nowhere close to the zone. And it's swung on and hit back. Two balls, 1 strike here, 2 away in the top half of the first. Fortin, who's been dynamite for the Highlands Bluebirds, a near 1 flat ERA. Next one in there for a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes here with 2 away. I think Thornton today, it's rely on the fastball. Throws it for a strike more than any other pitch. The full count is hit hard right up the middle, and we have a run. Schwalbach gets it in. It'll be a single and an RBI for Ben McAvoy. Now it's Alec Yeskowick playing third base today. He'll come in with a runner on first base. First pitch close, called a ball. The 1-0. That one fouled back, and it's a 1-1 count. Thornton has gone 25 1/3 this year, only allowed 7 earned runs. He's walked 13 and fanned down 40 on strikes. Pitch is up and in. Runner goes and is safe at second base, but will halt there following the stolen base.
McAvoy slides second in the scoring position for the Colonels.
Two balls, 1 strike here. Thornton comes set, runner on second. Pitch is in for a called strike. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Thornton looking to get out of the top of the first with limited damage. The pitch inside, and Thornton again works himself into a full count. And Adam Thornton's been a great strikeout pitcher this year. Unfortunately, that means his count can work up high. It seems oftentimes he works himself deeper into counts, more focusing on the strikeout than the contact. All 4 called. And now runners on first and second. Now it's Jackson Payne. And in the dugout today, there were 3 scenarios where Thornton does come out. If he gets into trouble early with his pitch count, if he's throwing well, but things get rough in the middle of the game, and they have closers ready. That one called a ball. So you worry how much longer this could go on if his pitch count continues to rise, and we're only here in the first inning. A 1-0, fouled straight back. One ball, 1 strike here from Adam Thornton to Jackson Payne. Ball, 2 strikes. Payne has had his struggles this year at the plate, only 8 hits and 53 at-bats. He has not fallen down to the strikeout many times at all. In fact, he's on the lower end of the team in strikeouts as he watches one go by. Now it's 2-2. The 2-2. Hit high in the air to right field. Garrett Wiggins tracking, calling, and making the catch. The Birds get to the first. They allow 1. Now Highlands will get their bats and attempt to tie and take the lead here at Highland Park.
Hey, that shit tough. Hey, that shit tough.
I would give him the straight up double. But I'm telling you right now, that was absolutely.
Compliment on the mound for the Colonels and start the ball game. Leading off the field,
And we return to baseball in the bottom half of the first. It's Nolan Schwabach, the leadoff batter for Highlands, who's been dynamite from that leadoff spot. He'll dig in for his first at bat. He goes first pitch swinging, and it's high in the air. As the third baseman, Alec Yeskowicz, coming in and making the catch. Tracked it the way in. I didn't think he had an angle at it. And now it's number 11, Brooks Hendricks. And with one away after one pitch, Krumpelman will be now pitching with an edge with him now because he's got one pitch, one out. Now it's a 1-0 count to Hendricks. In there for a called strike. One ball, one strike count here to Hendricks, who's been the leader for Highlands in just about every statistical category offensively. The count goes to 2-1. Krumpelman pauses, then puts one in, and it's hit hard in the right center field, and Hendricks is going to have another extra base hit, hustling through second base, and he'll put on the brakes. It's a stand-up double with one away, and that'll bring up number 22, Adam Fortin. He's seeing the baseball like a beach ball right now. And with one out, it's Adam Fortin, today's starter. That'll make Hendricks' 9th double of the year, his 10th extra base hit, as that one's hit hard on the left side, but just foul. Thomas Moore commended. He's third on the team in hits, batting .429. The 0-1. Tried to check his swing. And a great read by Brooks Hendricks. Still waiting on the ruling here. If that was a strike, looks like, based on the Highland Park scoreboard, it was a ball. We're going to say he successfully checked his swing. And with one away here, the tying run is 90 feet away in the bottom half of one. Ford drills one into left field. That's down. That's a base hit, and that will score Brooks Hendricks, and we are tied. Max Gabbard will be the courtesy runner as he's been this season. A solid courtesy runner. He's got great speed on the base paths. Dives back safely after a pickoff attempt. It's very quick by Highlands to come back and put a run up. This is a team that put 11 runs on the Colonels the first time these two squads met. Another pickoff attempt. Gabbard hesitated a little bit, but didn't have much of a lead, so. 1-0 count here to Ian Carter. Another pickoff attempt. That's the third. Pickoff attempts towards Gabbard as he gets his lead. Here's the 0-1 from Crumpleman. 1-1 count. That was a ball, but we'll say the first one was a strike per the Highland Park scoreboard. I thought it was called a ball. The RPI rankings were released today, and in the standings, as that one is hit to third base in fair territory. Yeskowick successfully gets it over. Arner now 5-3 on the put away, and that'll bring up number 4, Jake Robinson. Ryle leads the region standings. Behind that is Highlands. They are significantly behind. In very close third place is the Colonels of Covington Catholic. A win here could propel them into second place. Robinson chops the first one he sees to Yeskowick. He's got speed, gonna be a tough play. Robinson just beat, and the second consecutive 5-3 put away ends the inning. Highlands ties it at 1. We'll send Adam Fortin back out to the mound. It's 1-1. Hi, 1FT Freeman broadcast.
Back on the mound for the Bluebirds to start top half of 2. Coming to play for the Colonels, the left fielder, number 22, Tommy Ernst.
And we're back to baseball here in the top half of the second inning. It's Adam Fortin back on the mound here for Tommy Ernst. Ernst playing left field today. No batting gloves here for Ernst as he digs in. First pitch was a called ball. Next one upstairs as well. And it just seems today that Fortin's been starting off the at-bats a little rougher than usual. Ernst has been hurt for a bit of this season. He's only played 8 games. That one was swung on and missed. Now Fortin back on the mound, kicks and fires. Swung on and missed again. And there's the lively fastball that I would tell Fortin to live on. The pitch is hit well into right field. Wiggins back, tracking and catching. And Ernst will go down the same way Jackson Payne did to end the first in a fly out to the right fielder. Now it's Brian Finke. Unkraut not behind the plate today, and it'll be Finke taking his place. Finke showed he did not play in the first outing when these two teams met. 1-1 here with one away in the top half of the second. Adam Fortin on the mound. Puts one in the zone. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Again, I think Fortin tosses a heater possibly out of the zone, but he goes off speed and now has Finke guessing as that was fouled away. The 1-2. Chops. Fortin tried to backhand it, but it's Bolden making a nice scoop and throw over to first base, and it is a 6-3 put away. Now it's Austin Landwehr.
Now batting for the Colonel, the shortstop, number 6, Austin Landwehr.
The sophomore's played in 10 games as a batter this year. He's had 4 hits in those 10 games. Pitch is fouled straight back, and it's 0. No balls, 1 strike for Fortin on the mound. I don't believe there's too much of any kind of pitching leash today. Birds do go on a major stretch next week, and you'd imagine against that tough competition, he's gonna get some innings. And he's got that time to recover. There's a beautiful curveball that falls into the zone, and now it's 0-2. And if you're Fortin, you just try to speed him back up here and end the at-bat on a fastball. Or another curveball that gets him down. Fortin walks off. And the Birds will come to bat with some momentum. They're tied after a great inning by Fortin, ending with a backwards K. Highlands comes to bat in the bottom half of the seventh.
I brought water too.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Thanks, man. You need more? All right, love you too.
And we're back to baseball here in the bottom half of the second inning. Brennan Bucher, thanks for joining us here from Highland Park. It's downstairs. Count goes 1-0. It's Mac McNay, the designated hitter, at the plate for Highlands as he takes strike number 1 in this at-bat. We've seen ups and downs in the season for McNay. This pitch is hit fairly well in the air to left field. Ranging in and making the catch is Ernst. Now coming up to the plate, it's number 16, Noah Launer. Launer playing right field today. Same position he played in the first time these two teams met. Launer would go 1 for 5 in that game. Swing and a miss. Pitch down the stairs, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2. Inside, nearly hits him, but he gets out of the way. The Colonels in this season, 15-9 under head coach Bill Crumplebeck, 8th in the country in active wins among head baseball coaches at high school, as that one hit fair and fair down the left field line. He rounds first, but will halt and get a single. Launer is on the board. Now it's Kai Anderson. Anderson, a sophomore catcher. Typically we see in a matchup like this, we'd see 2 sophomore catchers at it, but Uncrown has the day off. One away. Up and in. One and out. Fouled straight back, and now it's 1-1 with a runner on first base, and that's Noah Launer. Anderson's seen a lot of good contact this year. Checks his swing, but he went around. Anderson has done a great job with contact, only fallen victim to strikeout 3 times. I think the key to Anderson's game, and the reason he's here, is his ability behind the plate. Watch the strikes he'll steal. His framing ability is, without question, in my opinion, best in the region. I mean, it helps his pitching. As that one goes up the middle, a base hit for Kai Anderson. Will now put 2 on with 1 away. Now it's number 57, the left-handed hitter, Garrett Wiggins. Back-to-back base hits for the Bluebirds. Wiggins at the plate now. This will be the final batter in the order for the Bluebirds as he hits one hard to the left side. Launer is safe at third, and an infield single. And 3 in a row for the Highlands Bluebirds. And now we'll head back to the top of the lineup with loaded for Nolan Schwalbach. Schwalbach with all kinds of applications to this situation. You could lay down a bunt. You expect Schwalbach to not start this game out 0 for 2. You'd imagine here the 400 hitter is going to launch one into the outfield. Though he's fallen victim to the strikeout 9 times this season, he's only walked twice. He holds on the swing. Oh, and field umpire Steve Teagarden will give him a tough call, but it's an 0-1 count. Compliment. Schwalbach foul one away. And I think what's interesting, if you look at the 2 swings, I guess technically 3 swings Schwalbach has taken early in this game. The first one popped one out to the third baseman in foul territory. That one not hit very hard over the press box. You'd think with a guy his quality that he's due, outfield playing back, one in the outfield could score 2 or 3. Center field, Tyler Carnes is playing almost at the fence in center field. Obviously, if you could hand pick, you'd go left center gap. A lot of space if you can get that one to roll. Now the count goes to 2-2, and Schwalbach has worked his way back from the 0-2 count. The 2-2. Fouled straight back, and Schwalbach will do it again. One away, can't afford to really have one hit on the infield here on the ground. The 2-2. Is hit hard into center field, and that's going to fall down. 1 run scores. Now hustling for home. Rushman scores. A 2 RBI single for Nolan Schwalbach gives the Bluebirds the lead, and runners on the corners with 1 away for Brooks Hendricks. That is a great way to swing the bat. Phenomenal job by Schwalbach to put that right where the fielder wasn't. Dropped it into shallow center field. Schwalbach saying, mentioning to Hendricks there, he got some hittable fastballs in that at bat, to the point where he said, sit on it. If you see that first pitch fastball, Hendricks will be able to unload. First and third. Now it's Hendricks at the plate. With an open bag, very hesitant to give any hittable pitches to the Highlands secondary batter who's batting .528 this year. 1 away, runner goes. Pitch in there, Schwalbach dives in safely into stolen base. Hendricks took a hittable fastball, but he allowed Schwalbach to get into second on the stolen base. So now there's runners Second and third here in the 0-1 count. Outside, and it's now a 1-1 count. Hendricks digs in here, 1-1. Downstairs. Now 2-1. And what Crumpleman can't afford to do is try a get me over pitch just to steal a strike because Hendricks won't allow it. Inside. And 3-1. I believe there's a chance here they work around Hendricks. The 3-1. I don't know if they believe in auto takes, but wouldn't imagine as he scorches one. Count runs full.
Count on 2 on Hendricks.
One away for what's been undoubtedly Highlands' best hitter this season. The full count payoff pitch outside, and he works a walk to load him for Adam Ford.
At the plate for Highlands, the pitcher, number 22, Adam Thornton.
Wiggins stands on third. On second is Nolan Schwabach, and at first base is Brooks Hendricks. Hendricks could have the ability to go first to home even if needed on the ball in the gap. And there's a new pitcher in for Covington Catholic. Number 38, Dickman. Austin Dickman will enter the game for Covington Catholic when we return. One out, the bases, they're loaded. Tough situation for Dickman, but the Bluebirds looking to feast.
Austin Dickman will take the ball for the Colonel.
We're back to baseball. First pitch is a ball. Bases loaded to the senior, Adam Fortin. He singled in the first, and he chops one on the left side. Going to be a tough play, and that will do a job. Fortin out at first base, but it scores Garrett Wiggins. 6-3, but Highlands still has to love their spot they're in. Even with 2 outs, you got 2 in scoring position for Ian Carter. plate after grounding out to the third baseman in his first time up. Dickman on the mound, 2 away. 2 runners on, both in scoring positions. Schwalbach at third, Hendricks sits at second. The 0-1 count. Downstairs and called a ball. One ball, 1 strike to the senior Carner. Third on the team in hits. Fouled straight back over the press box. One ball, 2 strikes here with 2 away. Carner steps out of the box. One ball, 2 strikes here with 2 away. The pitch. Well into right field. Both runners go, but it's foul. One ball, 2 strikes. So they're all white homes, come to Catholic black. Pinstripe paints. Two balls, 2 strikes with 2 away here, 2 in scoring position for the senior Carner, and he steps out of the box again. Pitch, foul back, and Carner will do it again. Now on to the 8th pitch of this at-bat as Carner making Dickman work out of the bullpen. 2-2. Chopped on the left side. Going to be a very tough play for Yeskowick. He throws it in a great throw and an even better job by Jackson Payne to stay on the bag at first base. The Birds score 3 in the second and go up 4-1.
The score, Highlands 4, Covington Catholic 1.
Hey, have a good Eddie. Let's go.
Adam Portland returns to the mound for the Birds to start the top half of 3. Leading off for the Colonels is center fielder, number 17, Tyler Carter.
We're in the top top half of 3. 1-0. Count now moves to 2-0. And there's the first pitch for a strike this inning. Fortin, it'll be interesting to see how long he goes in today's outing. He's had especially a long first inning. The last time he faced these Colonels, he threw 110 pitches in a game. Hardy fastball in. That one had some giddy up on it. And now the count runs full. The 3-2. Curveball got him swinging. Incredible pitch. And Carnes goes down on strikes for out number 1 in the top half of the 3rd. Now it's Jack Nolan, the designated hitter. He doubled, then would advance on a wild pitch, and then later score as the first pitch to him in this second at-bat is a called ball. It's 1-0. Next, that good curveball in for strike number 1. And that's a curveball that even when you look at it in the zone, you know, the old way of baseball, you say that curveballs never be left in the zone, as Bolden had to rush it, but he does get it over to first. 6-3. Good speed by Jack Nolan, but now it's Marcus Swinsky, who still remembers his home run he hit the first time these two teams saw each other in the first at-bat of that ball game. He's been hitless against Fortin since that moment. Well, but Fortin's curveball, getting back to that, is so good and so devastating that he can throw it in the zone, and it just looks like a pitch that's going to keep falling or keep going up, and it, like, there's the splitter by Fortin in the zone. The adage that you want it to look like is the marble falling off the table, but when the marble looks like it's at your eyes and drops down the middle, there's no hitting that. As the fastball fouled straight back, it will remain 0-2. Now you look at what Highlands has the potential to do here and have a 3-run inning, then a speedy top half, and then get the bats back out there. Nice spot for that pitch, just out of the zone. If you're going to miss on 0-2, that's where you want to miss. Down and out of the zone to where no real chance for a good hitter like Swinsky. Field umpire Steve Teagard will stop and call a balk, and because there's nobody on, that will add a ball to the count, which is any illegal pitch or a balk, as that hung curveball is hitting the left field, but a great jump by Brooks Hendricks will make the out. The balk means nothing, and it is a line out to the 7th spot for Swinsky. And Ben McAvoy will lead off the next time the Colonels get the bats, but for Highlands due up, it's Robinson, McNay, and Lauder when we return. Birds getting their bats up 4-1. They've had the Colonels' number this year so far.
Where you going? Yeah. All right, 2 things.
baseman. Number 4, Nick Robertson.
And we're back to baseball here in the 1-0 count. Now the count goes to 1-1 against Jake Robinson, who digs in. He grounded out to the third baseman his last time up. That one fouled back over the press box, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. And he fouls another one. Robinson this season has 12 hits, batting .308, and he goes down on strikes. Now it's number 32, Max McNay. Robinson goes down swinging and will bring up with one away. It's McNay who watches the first pitch curveball go by. He has 15 hits this year. Again, I mentioned on the radio broadcast that Scott, he's having one of the more underrated seasons of anyone with a bat in their hands. I mean, the top 4, everyone's acknowledging how good of a season they're having. It's Hendrick, Schwabach, Fortin, and Carter. But McNay, right behind him. 15 hits this year, 6 extra base hits. Two one. In there for a called strike, and it's 2-2. McNay does have the unfortunate leader in strikeouts for this team as he fouls one off. He's fallen down 12 times by the strikeout, which fortunately for the Bluebirds is not that many. They've been pretty disciplined at the plate compared to the amount of at-bats they're getting. 2-2 is driven into right center field, and that'll get down. The right fielder McAvoy has his back turned. Now they're going to toss it in. Not a bad throw. And McNay gets his 7th extra base hit of the year. And it's number 16, Noah Launer at the plate. Launer digs in with a runner in scoring position and one away. He already has a base hit in this one. He also would later score in the second inning. Anderson and Wiggins due up for Highlands. The 1-0. Upstairs, and it's 2-0. 2-0. Launer's got some pop. He could get a pitch to hit here with one away. In the dirt. Finke keeps it in front. it's 3-0 to Noah Launer. The 3-0. In for a called strike, though you felt Launer had the auto take and a close, borderline pitch you wouldn't want to swing at anyway. Now the count goes to 3-1. Dickman puts one into Launer, and that's going to loop in. McNay gets the wave, and the ball is botched by Carnes. And an RBI single for Noah Launer, and the Birds humming. Now it's number 7, Kai Anderson. Anderson now digs in, following his single last time up. He was a part of a stretch of 4 hits in a row. Inside, nearly gets him.
It's the ball. It's the ball. Let's keep it about baseball.
McNay did a nice job that last time up, hustling early and just storming home, and Carnes not being able to pick that ground ball up cleanly as there's a snap throw down to first. Close. Launer dives back in, close play. Count is 2-0 here to Kai Anderson. Anderson, the sophomore, with 14 hits on the year. His average will start to creep up there after today's game as well, as he'll be just shy of McNay. And now you're going to go from a team that, was looking at it, had maybe 4 or 5 guys that could hit, and just pray the rest of the lineup falls in. Now you might realistically go at the end of the season, if these guys stay hot, with 6, maybe 7 batters that are all swinging it well. And there's a strike on 3-0. Three balls, 1 strike here to Anderson. As Dickman comes set. Runner on first is Launer. Anderson did not check all the way around, and that is a base on balls, forcing Launer to second. And Anderson will stay 1 for 1 today. Sam Rushman will come on in courtesy run. Now it's number 57. Wiggins comes to the plate here with 1 away.
9 balls, 1 strike.
1-0, and an oddity for those who know Covington Catholic baseball in the past. An issue today for the Colonels has been strikes. They just have not gotten the ball over the plate, putting them in tough counts. As Wiggins skies one. And that shatters the windshield of the Jeep Wrangler from our first base coach, Chris Hendricks. And now it'll go to a 1-1 count, and that got all of it. Oh boy. Huh. He got it middle of the windshield as the count goes 2-1. 2-1 here to Wiggins. Now it goes 3-1. I think if he strikes out here, he owes Hendricks a new windshield. count goes 3-1. I believe that is our first broken window this year. 3-1. Oh, swung on and missed at a pitch that would have been ball 4.
Let's go. Foul, Garrett. Wait on it. Wait on it, Garrett. Come on, Garrett. Hit hard somewhere. 5-7. Good job.
3-2. Wiggins' attempt to stay back here is, the numbers will probably tell you to take this pitch. The payoff. Downstairs, and it's ball 4. Wiggins exhales with a smile on his face down to first base. All smiles around here at first base as there's a mountain visit and a meeting here by the Covington Catholic Colonels. The bases are loaded once again. And it's Nolan Schwalbach. You feel like Schwalbach is due for something this game, as he had the double, but he hasn't had any of those strong contact line drives that you'd expect him to have. Back-to-back walks for Dickman.
Smart. It's also really dangerous.
Fouled straight back, and 1 strike early in the at-bat. That one looped and over the glove of the second baseman Swinski. 1 run scores, and that's all that will score. And the Birds base running does about as good of a job as they could have done in that tough situation. But bases loaded for Brooks Hendricks. Who else do you want in this situation? So that goes down as a single for Schwalbach, and now is 2 for 3. Bases loaded for Highlands' hottest hitter outside. We may see the Barry Bonds treatment here. Attempt to work around Hendricks rather than giving up 2 or 3 runs, possibly 4. One ball, no strikes. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. There's a little bit of movement here from the Colonels as it looks like they're going to send someone out to the bullpen. He takes ball 3. 3-0. Is there a green light here? 1 out. You may let Hendricks. Again, bats .540. He takes strike 1. A close. Three and 1. In the dirt, and they walk Hendricks with the bases loaded. 7 runs now for the Highlands Bluebirds, and that'll bring up number 22, Adam Fortin. Last time up for Fortin, he singled. He also had a nice RBI ground out. And he first pitch swinging, sends one down, but it's foul. It certainly looked close. And Hendricks, with great speed, possibly could have scored on that. Had they get a rough kick or anything happens once it goes into that corner in left field. strike called in there. It's 0-2. Bases are loaded here for Fortin. Pitch is swung on and missed, and Fortin gets taken down by the curveball. And Dickman gets his second out of the inning, which the first out of the inning was also a strikeout. Now it's Ian Carter, who has incredible pop, as we've seen this season, and he fouls the first one back. This is Dickman's first varsity appearance in his career on the mound. Next one upstairs.
Stephen about baseball. 70 miles per hour and high.
One ball, one strike. And it's shot down the line, but foul. With 2 strikes, Carter he's had a fantastic season at this point in a big spot, which could blow this one wide open. Well upstairs, and it's 2-2. Number 23, Melching, in the bullpen for Covington Catholic here in the 2-2 count. Melching's had 2 innings pitched this year. Upstairs, and now the count runs full.
But that's 3.
The count's full. The pitch swung on and missed. Carter goes down on strikes. The Birds leave him loaded, but they score 3 to push their lead to 6. The Birds batted around and will head back out to the field.
Handbrake windshield. And they end the 3. The score, Highlands 7, Covington Catholic 1.
I thought Tom.
We got 4 innings, boys. You know what, guys? Coach is right. Game's not over till the 21st out.
Back onto the mound for the Bluebirds to start the top of the 4th. Leading off for the Colonel, the right fielder, number 14, Ben McAvoy. McAvoy single at the first.
Now we're surfing. Now we got the energy. I love it. I love it.
We're back to baseball. And the 1-0 is the count to start. And that one drilled to right field. Wiggins tracking it, Jersey facing, and it bounces off the wall. Now a nice throw in. Will roll, but it is a leadoff double for the Colonels and Ben McAvoy.
And the
Now it's Alec Yeskowick.
Number 9, Alex Yesler. You walk from the first.
He walked with nobody out. Yeskowick with a runner in scoring position. Pitch, called strike. Correction, that's the second pitch as the count goes to 1-1. Yeskowic walked as he gets himself into a 1-2 count. Fortin now comes set. It's a 1-2 count. That one drilled into right center field, and it's down. Base hit. Getting the wave home is McAvoy. Throw in. It's a good one, and it gets him. Incredible throw. Throw from the outfield. Anderson applies the tag, and it's out number 1. The runner will stay at first base as well. Garrett Wiggins in right field. He had another incredible throw in the first inning that was blundered by the infield. But he shows off the absolute cannon from right field. And that one, incredible pick from Warner, and a great pick from Carter, except he can't finish it. He dropped it at the very last moment, but incredible pick by Lanner. Lanner had smothered it at third base. And now runners at first and second. Now it's the left fielder, number 24, Tommy Ernst. E3 is what my ruling will be. Others may rule that a single, but my ruling will be an E3. It looked like he had it. Regardless, get another chance at it here. 5-4, and that goes through the legs of Robinson. The runner will halt at third base. That is an E4. Potentially E5, depending on how you view that. The rules committee in the press box will say E4. Now the bases are loaded. Brian Finke, the catcher at the plate, who grounded out to the shortstop his last time up, was the scheduled batter, though it looks like Coach Bill Crumpleback will have a pinch hitter here. And it appears to be it's number 15, Unkraut. George Unkraut, the sophomore day-to-day catcher, is coming off the bench now. George Unkraut. Will come in, and Unkraut, a solid hitter. 17 hits this season, batting .362. 3 doubles, 1 triple, 1 long ball. He's drawn a walk 7 times this season. Fortin comes back on the mound needing a strikeout. with 1 away. First pitch is a curveball in the zone, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike with 1 away. Fortin's pitch, fastball, fouled straight back, and just like that, Fortin firmly in control in the 0-2 count. This is where I want to see a pitch out of the zone. Your goal here is not to get him to ground out, it's to get him to strike out. And you've got 4 pitches to play with, or get him in the zone, a backwards K, and Fortin delivers a beautiful pitch. And now there's 2 away. And it appears that Coach Bill Crumpleback will vie for a new batter. And it looks like it will be number 22, the senior Jackson Kramer, who will bat in for Landwehr. We'll have to wait till next inning to see if these changes are permanent and will be fielding changes or just at bats. Now with 2 away, Kramer to the plate. Strike 1 from Fortin. Kramer was hitless in the first time these 2 teams met. Now Fortin finds himself once again in an 0-2 count. No balls, 2 strikes. Does Fortin go for the same strategy he did against Unkraut and try to get him looking? Or does he go for a fastball more upstairs as time is called here? It's a far game. The Birds up 6, but these are the moments you would expect in a region tournament. How well can your guy perform? Strike 3 called! What a frame job by Kai Anderson. Fortin delivers a beautiful pitch. Anderson with phenomenal work behind the plate. And now it's Highlands coming to bat, and Fortin does a great job leaving him loaded and leaves the Colonels hitless and scoreless in the top half of the 4th. Now we go to the bottom half. Highlands up 6 and looking to continue their work.
bases for the Colonels. On the mound, number 23, Ben Melching takes the ball. Finke and Landry return to the lineup. And of course, Dixon's exit. Melching on the mound for the Colonels. Leading off for the Bluebirds, the second baseman, number 4, Jake Robinson.
Ben Melching takes the mound here for Covington Catholic for Jake Robinson as we go into the bottom half of 4. He takes the first pitch strike. Now Melching fires one inside, and it's a ball. Robinson looking to get off the schneid a little bit here. He's 0 for 2 and has struggled at the plate of recent. And he hits one left side, and that's through, and he does just that as it's a base hit single for Jake Robinson. And now it's Max McNay, who last time up had a scorching double. Strike one called to McNay. One ball, one strike here to the senior designated hitter McNay. Downstairs, and it's 2-1. Two balls, one strike. And that one into right field. Base hit, and another one for McNay. He's 2 for 3 on the day. It's number 16, the third baseman, Noah Launer. Now a mound visit as Finke comes up and talks to his pitcher, Melching. Melching this year has pitched 2 innings. Only given up 2 hits, no runs, has walked 4 and fanned 4. Bunt shown by Launer, and he misses. Two runners on. Downstairs. Squaring a bunt again is Launer. The corners come in. He pulls back. Now the throw down. Not in time. McNay stays at first. There's runners on the corners here with nobody gone, and the count is 2-1. Robinson gets the stolen base. Noah Launer now. With 2-1, may very well try to put down another bunt here. Go for a squeeze. Downstairs, ball goes by. Robinson will stay at third, but McNay does go to second base this time. Highlands up apologize. It appears we've got a frozen video. I'm going to try to fix this as the game progresses. We've lost USB video here. So for now, the graphic will play. And we're back. Athletic Director Wes Caldwell should pay me more for that, as the third baseman Launer goes down on strikes. Runners will stay in scoring position, and it's the catcher, number 7, Kai Anderson. With one away, Anderson, who's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk, will have a chance to drive in 2 here. One ball, no strikes here for Kai Anderson, the catcher. Anderson watches one go by. 1-1 count.
Hudson's not here to save you.
That one skied high in the air to center field. Carnes trips and falls. The ball gets down. Robinson scores. Diving in is Anderson, who's gunned down. Robinson scores. Anderson tagged out at second. This is an RBI single. And it's number 57, Garrett Wiggins. Scoring is Robinson. Hitting to third is McNay. Downstairs. Now at the plate is Garrett Wiggins, who is also 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. His first pitch was a ball. There's 2 gone in the bottom half of 4. The Birds have now scored every inning they've played, giving them a 7 run of 8-1. And if Wiggins can get on here, you bring up the big dogs at the top of the order. That one hit well on the right side, but it's Marcus Swinsky with a great glove, but a bad throw. Wiggins now darts for second base. The ball went out of play. McNay scores. And 9-1 is the Highlands lead with Nolan Schwalbach at the plate.
This kid's so excited.
Now it's Schwalbach and Swinsky, who is as sure of a fielder as they come for the Colonels. As the runner goes, great jump by Wiggins. And Wiggins will swipe third base. Now it's Schwalbach with a run to get the Birds into double digits just 90 feet away. Who would have thought the team that just 2 weeks ago got defeated on their home turf by Newport Central Catholic, up 9-1. And maybe it was the wake-up call they needed. They say we need to be active in the dugout, which we can hear the dugout now from the press box. It's something that was a bit of an issue. Was the energy. Schwalbach hits a liner right to Landwehr. Impressive catch, and that's been Schwalbach's season. A lot of liners that have been caught in unfortunate places. The Birds put up 2 to go up 9-1. We head to the top half of 5, and it's Adam Ford, who I believe will toe the rubber once again. at the plate and Fortin on the mound. The 1-0 is hit, and leaping and catching is Noah Launer.
At the plate for the Colonels, the designated hitter.
Carnes goes down.
21, Jack Nolan. Doubled scored.
Line out to the 5 spot. And it's Jack Nolan who doubled and scored in the first, but grounded out in the second as he checks one. Tough play. Fortin bobbles it, throws it, nearly gets him. Good throw. Infield single or E1. The Rules Committee says infield single. Now it's Marcus Swensky, the second baseman.
Now batting for the Colonels, the second baseman, number 1, Marcus Swinsky.
One is the count. Fortin gets him to chop on the left side of the bag, and it's out of play and foul. Fortin comes set, kicks, deals. Inside, called a ball, and it's a 1-2 count. Nolan leads off of first base as close, but called a ball. Two. Popped high in the air. Schwabach calls it and catches it. There's 2 away.
Schwabach retires Swinsky in the air for out number 2. Now batting for the
Now it's Ben
Colonels,
McAvoy.
the right fielder, number 14, Ben McAvoy. Has a couple of hits on the day, doubled before.
He's 2 for 2. Two away in the inning, and it's a 1-0 count here to who's been the Colonels' best hitter today. Birds up 8. Ball's in there, called strike, and it's 1-1. Leading off first base still is Jack Nolan, who singled at the beginning half of this inning. Inside and upstairs. Two balls, 1 strike. Fastball fouled back. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 away here in the top half of the 5th. Fortin still going strong, the starter for Highlands today. Close on the curveball, the pitch that he's gotten so many Colonels to get to take is taken, and it's a ball. Count goes 4. Downstairs, walk, and Nolan goes to second and had thoughts of third, but will remain there. And the first walk Fortin has allowed since the first inning.
Nolan in the scoring position. At the plate for the Colonels, the third baseman, Number 9, Alex Eskel. Walk, single before.
The 1-0. And that one's to the backstop. Both runners advance, and now it's second and third.
Both runners move up 90 feet.
There we go, there we go.
2-0. Inside, and a great frame by 2-1 is the count here with 2 away in the top half of the fifth. There's 2 runners on, both in scoring position. That one fouled back, and now it's 2-2. Imagine here Fortin possibly lives on that fastball. It gets him back because at the plate, Yeskowick was very behind and fouled it straight backwards. Two balls, 2 strikes for in there, called strike 3 on the fastball. Fortin gets out of the inning and leaves 2 loaded. The Birds will come to bat and look to add to their 8-run lead.
Yep, every one of ours.
Maya, just text her. Did you see that? Fine, don't go in there, actually. Fine, don't go in there. I wish you could get translation. Why did you see no? I texted you, I was like, where you at? But then she saw you right here.
Number 11, Brooke
It
Hendry.
read the thing as Y, and I was like, why'd you
Wait,
text me
safety?
Y? Like my Siri read the thing as Y. You probably didn't. It probably said like Y or something.
I didn't hear. Is it fun?
It's not funny hearing
Now
it.
it's Brooks Hendricks who takes the first pitch. It's inside.
Are you on? No. Every time I see you, you're like,
That one's inside.
I didn't even know he was gonna be here. I didn't know this week. Do they have to see?
The 2-0 swung on and missed. Hendricks thought he was going to get a pitch to hit on the 2-0 count.
So people just can't come here. Guess what?
2 balls, 1 strike.
Okay, well, I gotta go.
Pitch is upstairs, and it's 3-1.
You literally said you were gonna add him.
Hendricks, you look back at his previous at-bats, he hasn't gotten a real pitch to hit since his first at-bat as he hits it on the left side. But he beats it out. Incredible. Hit just soft enough. And it's an infield single. And now it's
At the plate for Highlands, the pitcher, number 22, Adam Fort. And 2 RBI.
infield single for Hendricks. He's just faster than the throw. Fortin grounds one to the left side, 6 and no outs. Not sure what happened with Landwehr. And now the ball gets away to the catcher. And mayhem and madness. Now there's runners on the corners following the breakdown defensively by the Colonels. E6 will allow Fortin to get on. Hendricks will get to second on the same error, and he just dropped the ball and realized no one was covering third as they couldn't get the ball. And a phenomenal job by Hendricks as Carner now there's nobody out, runners on the corners here for Ian Carner, who was 0 for 3 and very due in this at-bat. Upstairs and taking first base or second base easily is Max Gabbard. Two runners in scoring position for Ian Carner. The 1-1. Fouled straight back, and it's 1-2. Carner just looks in his head at this point. One ball, 2 strikes. No double play opportunity here on with no force out, so a ground ball does the job. The infield plays in, so even if he bloops one, it doesn't have to go very far for a base hit. And that probably does score 2 runs with Gabbard's speed at second base. The pitch. Skied high in the air to center field. That'll get 1 in. Carnes tracking it. He makes the catch. Gabbard stays at second. Wise, as the throw in was a good one. Hendricks will score. And with 1 away, it's Jake Robinson. And Gabbard gets a ginormous lead off of second base. And Robinson watches one go by his nose. And it's a 1-0 count here with 1 away in the bottom half of 5. A base hit by Robinson puts the Birds up 10. Big hack, and it's 1-1. Now it's 1-2. now for Robinson, it's kind of the same situation. A bloop into left field gets the job done with Gabbard's speed. Ball in play gets it done. 1-2. Hit hard, up the middle. Gabbard goes to third, but the throw from Swinski. And now Robinson goes down 4-3. And now it's Max McNay.
Number 32, Max McNay. McNay to his two-score run.
McNay 2 for 3. He's got a single, a double. Also scored twice as he takes a wave and a miss at the first pitch he sees. Runner is at third base now. That's Max Gabbard with 2 away. 0-1 here is the count. No balls, 1 strike here with 2 gone. Oh, and 2. The pitch. Upstairs, and McNay leaves it upstairs. And it's 1-2. Melching has yet to allow a walk in his appearance today, which he's done. He's given up more walks than he has innings pitched. Fouled back, and that was the pitch. One ball, 2 strikes here with 2 away. The 1-2 to McNay. He tips it back. That pitch may have gone to the backstop. If Gabbard had a good enough jump on it, that may have scored him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Called a ball, and now the count goes to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. McNay with new life and a swing and a miss, and there's strike 3.
Melching retires McNay on strike. That'll do it for the 5th. At the end of 5, the score Highlands 10, Covington 1.
And I believe that was an ejection given out by home plate umpire Drew Winter towards Highlands batter McNay. We'll head to the top half of the 6th. The Birds are up.
Back on the mound for the Bluebirds. At the plate for the Colonels, the first baseman, number 12, Jackson Payne. Payne single for 4.
after some graphic difficulties, I believe we're back. There's the scoreboard. I apologize, it's a solo show running today, so things may run a little slower on screen. Don't have the full staff, it's just me running the stream today, as that one's chopped on the left side. Going to be a tough play for Launer. He gets it with his glove, but no chance at a throw. Infield single for Jackson Payne.
Number 24, Tommy Ernst.
One ball, one strike is the count. Next one in for a called strike, and it's 1-2. Carner holds the runner Payne on at first base. Throw to the plate is popped high in the air. Bolton makes the catch. One away to the fly out to the shortstop.
Bolton made the play for the Birds. At the plate for the Colonels. The catcher. See, we got a new hitter.
Looks like we got a new batter here. It's Evans in for. That's Tucker Evans, the junior.
At the plate for the Colonels.
Number 13.
Tucker Evans.
For his first at bat of the day. It's 0-2 to Evans. There's one away here in the top half of the sixth. Fortin gets him swinging and missing. Disgusting pitch from Adam Fortin. Gets Evans down on strikes.
For out number 2.
Now the play is number 6. Austin Landwehr.
Number 6, Austin Landwehr.
Watches the first one go by. It's a ball. 2 away. The runner still standing on first base is Jackson Payne, the first batter of the season. In there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike here with 2 away. In and close. It's a 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. In for a called strike number 2. Landwehr can't believe it. Two. Swing and a miss. Fortin fans another one and gives a smile coming off the mound. He's having a fantastic performance and strikes out 2 in a row to end the inning. Highlands will come to bat to add to their 9-run lead over the Covington Catholic Colonels.
The Fortin's 8th of the day. We have the 6th. Birds coming to bat. 3, Melton back onto the mound for the Colonels to start the bottom of the 6th. Now batting for the Birds, the third baseman, number 16, Noah Lano.
First pitch to our leadoff batter, Noah Lahner, is up and in. 1 ball, no strikes on the count. The Birds up by 9. Lahner fouls one back. It's been a successful day at the office for Noah Lahner. He has 2 singles in his 3 appearances. And that one swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 in the dirt, and it's 2-2. And Lahner holds onto his swing, and he does, confirmed by our field umpire, Steve Teagard. Now the count runs full, and Lahner works back, being down to now having the advantage in the full count. The pitch, skied high in the air to center field. Going to be a tough play. Swinsky ranging back on it, calls for it, and makes the catch. Impressive grab from the second baseman, ranging into the outfield. Now it's Kai Anderson, who's catching today.
Now batting for Highlands, the catcher, number 7, Kai Anderson.
With 1 away, it's Kai Anderson, who takes one on the inside. Is the count as Anderson fouls one back. One ball, 1 strike. With 1 away, she skies one into right field, and Anderson is down on the fly out to the right.
McAvoy makes the play for the Colonels for out number 1.
With 2 away, it's the new batter. The 20, Sam Rushman, takes his first swing in for Garrett Wiggins.
Number 20, Sam Rushman. Anderson made out number 2.
In the dirt, and Rushman will take, and the count goes to 1-1. 2 gone here in the bottom half of 6. Highlands still enjoying the 10-1 lead over the Covington Catholic Colonels. The pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 gone. Downstairs. One. 2 gone in the inning. The pitch from Matchling is down. He got a piece of it. 3-2. The counts run full on Rushman. Hits it well up the middle. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop. Nice throw over by Landwehr. And that'll end the inning. 6-3 ends the inning. Garrett Wiggins looks to be running out to the mound. Close out this ball game. We'll head to the top of the 7th.
Gosh damn. What's up, 40 Spikes?
Round of applause for Highlands starter, Adam. 8 days in the day.
We got a new pitcher for the Highlands Bluebirds. It's Garrett Wiggins. Coming back from right field. Max Gabbard will take his spot in the field. And it's 1-1 with nobody gone. Next pitch is in there. Nice frame job by Kai Anderson. And it's 1-2 for Wiggins on the mound. Curveball in. Strike 3. Backwards K for Tyler Carnes. The second time he's been put down on strikes.
Now batting for Covington, the designated hitter, number 21, Jack Nolan. Nolan singled the 5th.
Jack Nolan checks his swing, but they'll say he went around. And it's 0-1. This season for Wiggins has been a good one on the mound, a 1.72 ERA and 20 and a third innings pitched. He's fanned down 35 on strikes and is 3-1 on the year with a save. It's 1-2. Ball is the call, and it's a 2-2 count. Make sure you join us on May the 9th for our Senior Day, where we get to honor our seniors here in the baseball program. The 3-2 full count pitch is marked as ball 4.
Nolan with the base on balls. Now into the Colonels. The second baseman, number 1, Marcus Swinsky.
Swinsky fouls one back. close, but called a ball. It's 2-1. Next one is in for a called strike. Now the count is 2-2. The pitch. In for called strike 3. His hat falls off, and it's back-to-back backwards Ks for Garrett Wiggins.
Now back to the Colonels. The right fielder, number 14, Ben McAvoy.
Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 0-1. Backwards K for Garrett Wiggins, 2 of them. 1 runner on. Garrett Wiggins following a smile, getting his buddy Swinsky there. Been on the summer ball team for years. And they always like to attempt to get each other on things like that. And it's fun when the 9th region, especially when you see these guys that play together for years and get pitch in for a called strike, and the count is 2-2. Upstairs, and it's full. The pitch, fouled straight back. Count is full. Close. Called ball 4. Now 2 runners on here as Wiggins has gotten 2 down on strikes and has walked 2.
Colonels in the runner in scoring position. Now batting for the Colonels, the third baseman, number 9, Alex Easton.
There's a strike by Wiggins. Close, but called a ball. Count goes to 1-1. Pitch is hit down the right side, gloved by Carter, and that's the ball game. Highlands with a great win over Covington Catholic, 10-1. They go to 17-5. Adam Fortin gets the 8th strikeout win.
The Birds will be back on the road.
There's no way they're licensed. Cooper's not very good.
We will not be back home.
I was gonna say, by the time I go get my stuff or my car and then drive it back down here,
They're done. There's no way they're surviving.
the varsity anyway.
There's no way.
All right.
Senior Day.
Wait.
Appreciate you staying over here on May 9th.
Yeah, umpires come out.
Leave that to Friday.
Friday, May 9th, as I'm told to remind, is our Senior Day Fan Appreciation Day. So come on down to the ballpark,
Go Birds.
and we will see you down here as the Bluebirds get a 10-1 victory. They'll play Dixie Heights that day. For Brennan Bucher for Highlands Baseball, the Birds get a 10-1 victory over the Colonels at Covington Catholic. I'll catch you next time. Thank you all for tuning in.